Fantastic. Welcome, everybody. My name's Lee, and I am really grateful that you've been able to join us today for Roslyn's launch. So thank you for coming along to support her today. I know she's super nervous, but it means the world to her that you guys are all here watching and finding out a little bit more about what she's up to. So I want to start by asking you one simple question. If you were to come to the end of your life and it was completely extraordinary and one that you're also really proud of, what would matter to you more? Making a massive amount of money or having a massive impact on the quality of people's lives around you? So when I asked myself this question, I knew that I did not have to choose between the two. And I've had the privilege of being in this business now for 4.5 years. And it just grew from me being able to share this with, like, just starting myself, to being able to share this with so many other people. And I love doing these launch events because we get to help educate everyday people just to change the quality of their life, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. First of all, I'm a single mum and I live on the Gold Coast, and my background has been working in a corporate job for 27 years in a 9-to-5 career. It was crazy. So I had a totally different lifestyle back then. I had no kids. I had so much flexibility to travel, and I had a really great income. Then I met my husband. We got married. We bought a house together. And when we had the kids, we made that crazy decision for me to stay at home full time with them, as it was, like, it's really more expensive to go back to work than it is to stay at home these days, which is sad. But unfortunately, we started to argue just over the next couple of years about just little day-to-day things. Food budgets, paying off credit cards, mortgages, all financial. And, we couldn't get to take our kids even on holiday. And all of that stuff caused a big strain on our marriage. So if you're someone who loves shopping like me or going on adventures, this was definitely not a fun time for me in my life. So I made a huge decision to leave my relationship 5 years ago and become a single mum. But then the challenges grew because I then went from having, two people's incomes, both supporting each other, back to a single parent pension of $440 a week to live on. And at that time, mentally for me, I found it really draining because I had limited support. I was exhausted all the time. And I just had that added stress of adding in finances to try and live off basics. And it just made a massive impact on my health and my mindset. So I believe there's always that pivotal moment when everything will change for you. And it's that one moment where you decide that you are more than enough and it's time to start working on yourself. And at that time when I did that, I met a guy at the gym who mentioned to me that he had an online business. Excuse me. And it would be really cool for me to do something like this around my kids. So I was really skeptical in the beginning when I first saw this, but I took the first step and I watched an event just like this one, and I got all my questions answered. So even though I was really fearful about, oh my God, what do I actually do? How do I do this? It was something that I'd never done before ever, but I decided that I wanted to invest in my health and get myself out of the financial situation that I was in. So with the business side of things, I had no idea what I wanted to do or how I would go about doing this. But the other reason that I wanted to get started was to continue on my own health journey. And going back 6 to 7 years ago now, I was 99 kilos. I was very unmotivated. I had no idea where to start to even make changes until I found this program, and I instantly fell in love with the products and the program that we're going to tell you about in a minute. So what I love about it is that it's all about getting back to basics and just making some simple lifestyle changes that absolutely anybody can do. So as I started plugging in more to the program when I started, all of the health coaches and the mentors that were around me were so, they were just so invested in helping each one of us do our own journey with me and my friends. And I began to see so many improvements. I was less bloated, my energy levels increased, I was sleeping heaps better, and I started exercising more. So over the last 4.5 years, I've learned so much about eating and cooking real foods. and I take my supplements every day and my shakes every day. And I've just been really more aware of how my body is reacting to different things, and also the shifts that I can make in my mindset too. So switching back over to the business side, in the beginning, when I first looked at this, I was really happy just to earn an extra couple of $100s a month, you know, because it allows us to have more good food in the house. It can take us on adventures with the kids. And as I started getting to work on doing this, what I found was there was so many friends around me that were in the same position. They were sick of their health. They were sick of saying no, and they were just sick of not having any fun in their life. So being a single mum on a pension, I knew that I didn't really have money to get started. And a lot of people don't right now, or think that they don't right now. But I got my questions answered, and I worked out my budget. And with a little bit of focus time around the kids, I've been able to create a nice income that has kept me at home with the kids. I've met some amazing people and really invested back into my health too. So that's been really awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you some of the products and the program that is behind everything that I'm talking about. And I'm going to share my screen with you and just show you through it. So I'm going to flick over to another screen over here. And I haven't used this presentation before, so bear with me. This will be exciting. And let's share screen. All right. So can everybody see this? What have we got up here now? Have we got inspiring healthy living? Yes? Awesome. So one of the things that I love about Juice Plus is that our philosophy is all about inspiring healthy living around the world and how to make simple changes in your lifestyle as well. So we have this philosophy where we believe that, I'm going to see if I can flick slides, where everybody should live well, eat well, and supplement well. But we all know that that is not always easy, right? Hands up if you find living well, eating well, and supplementing well really easy to do. I even find it a challenge someday. So, so what can we do to be healthier? What we have to do is we have to ask ourselves, how can we make just one simple change in our life? And these are some of the things that we know that we can all do better on, but are we realistically doing them? So we want you to proactively think about what are some of the things that you can do to be healthier, to live a long and vibrant life. And here are some of the changes that you might want to be able to include in your day, which is all common knowledge, right? But how many people are actually doing it? So we want to be able to exercise more. We want to be able to get in this 7 to 8 hours sleep, to be able to manage our stress through, you know, gentle exercise programs, yoga, meditation, drinking more water, using safer products, and also eating fresh food. So, you know, not every day is going to be 100% perfect, but experts say that illness is preventable with lifestyle and good nutrition. So if you want to detox and turn around a disease, you're going to need to double your plant intake and just make lifestyle changes that possibly you are definitely not doing right now. So there's a really amazing quote that we've got up here that says, the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you. It's they are so good for you that they could save your life. Now that sounds really cool, doesn't it? Because fruits and veggies can save your life when you make some amazing lifestyle changes. So we're going to take a look at just how antioxidants, like I don't know if any of you have noticed, but when you cut up an apple and you cut it in half and you leave it on the bench for a while, what happens is it oxidizes, which this is the same thing that happens in our bodies. Oxidative stress is a massive contributor to anti-aging and poor health. But the good news is that the antioxidants in fruits and veggies also help to protect our cells from oxidative stress. Now, we can get oxidative stress from the environment, from air conditioning, from stress, but we all know that we need to be eating more fruits and veggies, and everybody is really, really different in how and how much they actually need to eat. So most people don't actually eat what they're meant to be eating. So I know that as a busy mum, I eat well most days, but I know that when I've had a busy day and I'm running around with the kids, I struggle to even get in the variety and stay consistent every day. So if you're an athlete or you're training or you're breastfeeding, you might need to eat totally different foods. Like, for an athlete, you need to eat more to stay in a peak performance state. So why do we need to eat more is the question. So recommended amounts of fruits and veggies is around 7 to 10 serves every day. So the government tells you that it's, 2 to 5 because they want you to make it achievable. But to live a life of longevity and vitality, you really need to eat more. So reality is these days, most produce is picked before the nutrition and the antioxidant levels are fully developed, which is a shame. And lots of produce is being transported really long distances and stored for long periods of time. But the big thing is most of us just aren't getting enough variety in our diet every day. So I'm going to show you a little bit about our program. And one of the beautiful things that I love about our program is that they're here to support you on your health journey and also to educate and support you with heaps of amazing whole food recipes, workouts, mindsets, gratitude programs. We have community events all around the world, which is crazy. And we also have lots of free ebooks and support groups that you're able to plug into as well. So here's some of our programs that we have. We have an app as well, which you can plug into on your phone so that you can take all of this stuff with you wherever you go. So what is Juice Plus? Hey, lots of people, always wonder, how on earth do we get 30 fruits and veggies into these tiny little capsules? And what I love about Juice Plus is that it adds the nutrition and the antioxidants from over 30 fruits and veggies into your diet. So all of the produce is harvested at the peak of ripeness. So all of the nutrition of the fruits and veggies is kept intact. So what they do is they grab the whole fruits and veggies and they're then pulverized into massive blenders, and they're not juiced, which is so important. And this is where the plus comes in when we call it Juice Plus. So anyone who does juicing, once you've got the juice out of your fruit or veggies, you tend to throw the rest in the bin. But that's the most important part, and that's where all the fiber and the goodness is. So what Juice Plus does by pulverizing it, it's like it makes the fruits and veggies into a big, massive smoothie, but they keep all of the skins, the stems, and the seeds all in there together. So they blend them all up. So what happens then is that they're dried into powders in an oxygen-free environment and really low temperature. So it allows all of the phytonutrients to stay active in the products. And then the plant powders are then put into a capsule or into the chews. So that's really cool. So this is the variety that we have in our fruits, veggies, and berries. And when I talked about it before, when you think about this slide, when was the last time you really ate this much variety in your diet? Like, I never eat this much consistently every day, 365 days a year, definitely. So what I love about it too is that we've got some plant-based omegas, and omegas are generally a product that we can't make in our own body. So you have to supplement from it. And these are great because they're 100% plant-based, they're cold pressed, and they've got a variety of omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 in a vegan capsule. So they're really great for eyes, joint function, brain, heart, but most people definitely don't get it in their diet enough. And then you go and supplement with fish oil, which, we don't like all of the fish being squeezed to be able to get their oils out. So these are great as they come from plants. So our other product that we have is our complete shakes. They are amazing. They come in chocolate and vanilla, and they are a plant-based water-washed protein. And the cool thing I love about them, if you can see on that slide, they've got so many amazing superfoods in them, like broccoli and radish sprouts and mushrooms and all of those kind of amazing things there too. I'm just going to pop someone on the mute, which I can't do. Francis, if you can pop yourself on mute, that would be amazing because I can't see it at the moment. So another cool thing about our protein shakes is that our kids absolutely love them, and there's not many protein powders that are out there that are safe for kids. And they also cost less than having a smoothie when you're out and about. So really, really cost effective to be able to take out with you. I love to have them sprinkled on my oats in the morning, and they make really cool pancakes as well. So I'm going to flick down now to tell you a little bit about Juice Plus and some of the facts about it. So Juice Plus is made with non-GMO ingredients. It is all vegan. All of our products are also dairy and gluten-free, and it's also certified. So what is on the label, on the back of the label, is exactly what's in the product. And we don't have any contaminants, pesticides, or substances that are in the products. And they are all thoroughly tested before they get into the capsule to be able to test from that. And what I loved about that is that that's not something that you see in any organic produce, because they're not tested and they're not scientifically researched either. So our product Juice Plus is also the most nutritional research product actually in the world. So that's a pretty cool thing to have too. A lot of our research has been done worldwide, and we currently have over 20 research products, research studies that have been done on the product with the Juice Plus products, and they are done at a gold standard level. So they're all randomized products. They're double-blind, placebo-controlled, and they're tested on the products themselves in human clinical trials. And the universities are the ones who decide what the testing is that is done on them. So some of the research has proven that taking Juice Plus every day as part of your lifestyle contributes to overall cardiovascular wellness. It helps reduce cold symptoms. It supports your immune system. It's absorbed by the body, so it's what we call a bioavailable product, and it reduces oxidative stress in the body as well. We have an amazing product, which is our Kids Choose, and our company loves to call themselves the company with a heart. So if you have children, you'll know the importance of giving them a really healthy start in life. And we believe that healthy kids come from healthy homes. So it's our mission at Juice Plus here to help the whole family live healthy and really empower your families to make simple lifestyle changes through our family program. So every adult who gets our capsules also gets to sponsor a child between the ages of 4 to 18 absolutely free. So my kids have now been on their Choose, their free Choose, for 4 years, and you get the Choose for 4 years. So sadly, I no longer get my free Choose anymore, which is sad. But it's been an amazing program because, you know, there's, if you can see on the results there, we've been running the program now for over 20 years, and there's currently over 2 million families participating on this free product. So some of the results that show that families are visiting the doctor less. My kids haven't missed a day off school in 4.5 years because of their immunity is so built up. And it's just so amazing to be able to see all of the changes that we have in the kids as well. So I'm going to share with you a couple of stories. And this is the fabulous Anne-Marie who introduced Roslyn to the program. Anne-Marie lives in Townsville, but she's just recently moved from Bendigo. She works from home part-time. She's a full-time mum to her 2 boys, aged 3 and 4, and she loves water skiing and getting out into nature. So I'm going to hand it over to Anne-Marie, and she's going to share a little bit about her story since she started. There you go, Anne-Marie.
Hi guys, hopefully you can hear me. So yeah, my name's Anne-Marie. About 3 years ago, I was approached by a friend about the program and the products. At the time, I was 8 months pregnant with my second child, but my health was really bad. I was struggling big time. So a bit about my background. 8 years ago, I was suffering with chronic pain in my hands and my feet from psoriatic arthritis and fibromyalgia. The pain and the arthritis damage in my hands was causing me to lose strength in my hands and my arms, which meant on days, sometimes I struggled to even pick up my own child, which for me, like, I've always wanted to be a mum, and then to turn around and not pick up my child and not be the mum that I wanted to be to my own children was just heartbreaking. So every year that went on, the medication that I was on, the doses were increasing, and I just became weaker and weaker. Normal tasks like making a cup of tea was really challenging. So yeah, like my energy levels were low. I wasn't sleeping because I had restless legs from the arthritis.
We might have lost Anne Marie's internet
Yeah,
connection.
so a
Oh, you're
second
back?
time. Are you there?
Yeah,
Can you
we,
hear me?
we lost you for a second. Keep going.
Okay. Hopefully you didn't miss much.
No, yeah, you're all good.
Um, so yes, when I was approached about the program, I kind of thought, well, why not? You know, I'm struggling already. What have I got to lose? If I meant that I could get some more energy to help look after the boys and get better sleep, then I was winning. I really didn't think it would do anything whatsoever for my arthritis. I'm like, yep, that's just a whole other ball game. But since taking the product and using the program, my energy levels have increased. I am sleeping better to the point where I don't get restless legs anymore. I've actually lost 10 kilos since having my second child. And by improving my diet, my arthritis inflammation indicators have actually gone from an 11 down to a 1. So that means for me, I very rarely have arthritis pain, and I'm able to do the things that I want to do now. I'm off all my medication, so that's a bonus. um, I'm exercising, I'm present with the kids, and I'm able to run around with them. And better yet, my mental health is so much stronger now too. So for me, the program wasn't just about improving my health. It's really meant for me that it's given me my life back. I can be the mum that I want to be for my children, and I don't get to miss out on life anymore. I don't have to sit on the sidelines because I physically can't do it. So yeah, for me, I'm excited for what else is yet to come in our future for our family and see where it takes us. So yeah, that's my story.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing your story. It is so amazing just to be able to see all of the changes that you've had over the last couple of years. It's been so phenomenal. So I'm going to now share my screen again, because I would love to introduce you guys all to Roslyn, who you already know. And you all know that she lives in Victoria. She's working in home and community care. She's got 5 beautiful kids and 4 grandsons. And she hopes that one day she can travel to the Maldives and go for long beach walks. So that's something that I would love to do as well. So Roslyn, I'm going to hand it over to you now. And even though you're super nervous, you will totally rock it. So Roslyn, do you want to share with us a little bit about your story? I'm going to unmute you. There you go. Would you like to share a little bit about your story and your journey so far, and also what you're excited about? And I'll just, there you go, you're unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can now.
Okay. So my health journey started about 2 years ago when I went from full-time employment to being unemployed. I was depressed. I was sleeping any chance I could. The days would pass in a haze. I was missing out on a lot. I was really, really stressed. I gained weight I started to have anxiety attacks, which were that bad that I actually passed out. One day I was scrolling through Facebook and I read Anne-Marie's post, and yeah, sorry. And yeah, my life changed. I was stunned to learn it was a program where there was simple exercise programs. The whole food capsules were amazing. My favourite thing is grabbing a shake as I head out the door. And my results have been awesome. I've lost about 3 kilo of weight. My anxiety's under control. I still have bad days, but they're nowhere near as bad as they used to be. And the best thing is I've got my life back on track. I'm now working at a job that I love doing, would be doing it even if I wasn't getting paid. Yeah, that's about my story.
Oh, it's so amazing, Roslyn. And you know, since I've met you, you have just come tenfold. You know, your confidence levels have come out, you're plugging in, you're asking questions. And this is the great thing I love about this program, is that it's not just taking better care of your health, but it's also about the amazing changes that you can make through your whole family, through your lifestyle, through your mindset, through your health, everything, right? So well done. I'm really excited for what this can be for you in the future. And yeah, I'm super excited to watch your journey over the next challenge as well, which is cool. Thanks, Roslyn. All right, I've just muted myself instead of Roslyn. So I'll spotlight myself back again. So the biggest thing that people then ask about is, oh my gosh, what is this going to cost me? So let me flick it back over to my share screen. And Juice Plus is really simple. We have such a simple range of products and programs, and you can get started for as little as $2.80 a day, which is great. The kids are free. The shakes work out at about $4.67 per serve. And I know for me, if I was going to go and buy a smoothie, I'd spend at least $8 maximum on a smoothie out in the shop. So this has been great. And for me to be able to have the omegas, it's around about $1.92 a day as well. So that's been really cool. So how about thinking about joining us on our mission to inspire healthy living around the world? And it's something that Roslyn has decided to do. And it's something that I decided as well 4 years ago, because I love the product and program so much. I wanted to go and share it with other people that were around me. So we invite you to come and take a closer look, not only at the products, but also on the business side of things as well. And maybe, you know, it's just to make a difference in the life of somebody else. And even if you don't get started today, maybe there is somebody else around you that you're thinking of. Maybe it's to cover a car payment, or just enjoy more time back with your family. So these are some of the girls that I personally coach and mentor in the business, and some of their stories, which you hear more about that once you get started. And each one of them has just got such a different journey, and also different goals that they've been working towards over the past couple of years as well. So, you know, to become part of all of this amazing business and community, it's as simple as just being a Juice Plus customer and getting started on your own health journey. You can share the Juice Plus products with 3 to 5 other people to be able to get you started. But then, you know, think about what would it mean to you to be able to earn an extra $500 to $1,000 more in your month, in your lifestyle. So, you know, $1,000 a month is an extra $12,000 a year. And for most people, it's something that they can't, you know, go and ask for in their normal job. So this is great to do part-time around what you're already doing. So our business model is super simple. It's $165 a year to get started. It also gets you wholesale off your products as well. If you were looking to reduce the cost of your products, this is also a great thing to do. And just, you know, think about 3 to 5 people that are around you that could do with better health like Roslyn has done. And this is everything that's included in your fee. So I love that with Juice Plus that we don't have to hold any stock. I literally only have my own products at home. You get your own website, you get your own online portal. They deliver everything for you, and we're available in 28 countries around the world too, which is really cool. So that's it for our presentation. I am going to stop the share. I really encourage you guys that if you've got any questions, be curious and just connect with us. And I'm happy to have a chat at any time. And so is Anne-Marie and Roslyn. And what I know is that you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. And I will 100% believe in you until you believe in yourself to take that first step. So the beauty of this all is that anybody can do it. And I share this information with you today to know that behind every challenge that you may have is so many triumphs and rewards, and there is a better way to love your life. So if you do have any questions, please reach out and connect. I'm happy to have a chat a little bit further. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us today.